Not today, pal. Not today.
You both just look at me. I guess this is.
You're the ringleader, Robbie.
You started.
Well, I
You're
know
our
with
leader.
I know with Jamie that's what usually happens, but I forgot when it's the three of us. I feel like back then it was just someone says something.
You always started it.
Yes.
How many episodes did we do of Pajama Pants? By the way, Kassem G, everybody.
Yes.
I'm horrible at this.
Thanks
also,
for coming.
So I'll probably. Oh yeah, you're
Thanks
having
for coming
us.
back to
His
Los Angeles.
Space.
We'll explain it.
You
all.
picked
bring-
a perfect time.
And look at this. He brought back like the Pajama Pants color scheme.
It's really.
the
That's right.
vibe.
We were very
just don't
emotional.
smell chemicals of.
Yeah,
Sweatshirts.
sweatshirts. Yeah.
Mm.
This is the vestige of our old podcast, The Rug. I feel like the microphones are the same ones.
Yeah.
We're just in a
Really?
different
Yeah.
stage. Yeah.
So
Do we
people-
look older? I
No.
bet you ever look back at some videos. We were young guys.
in the
We used
first
to be
Pajama
so young.
Pants?
Yeah.
Really?
I
we
was at
looked
peak
good.
health
I
because I was
was-
exercising all the time.
I was like pre-Botox. Like I was like a fucking baby.
How many times have you done Botox?
Like 3.
I honestly didn't know that you did.
I don't have
Botox.
any in my
It
face
makes us
right
look
now.
at you differently.
I don't have any in my face right now.
I always saw you as
I think
the
it remains.
anti-Botox.
I did
lady.
it for the first time when I was 39. And I've done it like 3 times since.
So what goes through your head when you're just one day
Botox.
like it's time to
It's
the
usually,
needle.
honestly, it usually comes around like a PMS period where I'm just looking at myself. I'm like, fucking old. I look old. And I just get like tiny bit, just a tiny bit.
So you've only done forehead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I don't
if
fuck with
because I know we've talked about this before, but if you were gonna make the next step to do a next thing, what would it be?
A neck lift.
I thought you were gonna say
Whoa.
a necklace.
No, like a neck lift. I think that's what I'll do one day.
Really?
Yeah,
What
because it
happens
doesn't
in a
fuck with
neck
the
lift?
face. Like it doesn't pull the face back. Because I think like even the best facelifts, even though it seems like they're getting better, like
Yeah.
you just like the mouth just like is slightly pulled. But I think a nice smooth neck, you can't ever go wrong.
But do you feel like you have an old neck?
Not yet.
Oh, sorry, we have a guest.
There's something
Yeah,
going
why are we
on
doing-
with
I made
a new
I
plastic
made
surgeon.
a rash confessional. That's why.
No, it does change the way I think about you, but it does lead
Oh,
into.
shit.
Have you seen? Obviously, you've seen Demi Moore and Lindsay Lohan, and the sort of the new plastic surgeon that's fixing all the messes.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Richie,
Have you seen that?
Richie, would you pull up Lindsay Lohan before and after, like just some like,
It's magic.
and Demi
it's
Moore
majestic.
before and after?
Just in case anyone's
is-
freaking out who watches our pod, we're in me and Jamie.
Because we're in LA. This is what happens.
Me
You
and
guys are here
Jamie-
doing refugee work.
Yeah, that's right. Jamie is helping fire victims. I'm gambling.
Look at this, Robbie.
So they're saying that on the left she's fixed.
On the
Correct.
left, she's fixed. On the right was her before. That was like right before she
Yeah,
went
you-
to like
I- we
Abu
were-
Dhabi or whatever and started talking all weird.
Remember
How
that
you
video of
say?
her trying to help like people off the street?
Yeah, we have to help the children. I don't even remember, but
Remember,
she
she was
had
like, "How you say children?"
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
She was like, didn't know. Oh my god, she's the best.
But that was sort of. You definitely would look at her and be like, "Oh, she's been under the knife several times." Apparently, the rumor is there's a new guy that's fixing all these bad plastic surgery jobs from the aughts.
Where do you hear this rumor?
Oh, so I'm
Who's
part of the
guy?
Hollywood elite.
Don't gatekeep.
I have no idea who
Give
he
us
is.
the guy.
But he's doing
who are
her.
you?
He's doing Demi Moore, who looks
She
fantastic.
looks fantastic. How old is she? 60? Got to be, right?
70.
No,
I would have
she's
no
not
idea.
70.
Here we go.
You think
My ADD is not letting me just breeze
62.
by. Jamie and I are in California to do something, and that we happen to be at George and
Yeah.
Bryce's old studio, who produced our podcast. They're allowing us to do a couple pods out of here, and we're very grateful. Kassem now works here. Thank you for having us,
Yes.
Cass.
I'm in the podcast game.
I mean, you work at the studio,
always
and you
were.
also happen to be our favorite guest,
Please.
Favorite
stop
guy.
favorite person.
di-
You
Andrea's
really are.
coming
You
in.
really are the other.
no,
you know,
she just meant person, like favorite
person.
everything. She didn't
Yeah.
mean guy guest.
Oh,
She
okay.
meant like you're our guy.
You're our guy.
But what about guest?
Top 4 for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're the best.
You bring
Listen.
out the best in us.
Howie Mandel.
Yeah, don't start. You started.
Come on,
you-
Cass. Yeah, you are the one.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
maybe.
love when you guys get into the
No,
real stuff.
Howie's great. Yeah, Howie's.
We
the
love
one.
Howie.
I don't want to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're in LA. Jamie
What are you
was.
looking at me?
Jamie was helping victims yesterday. Now she has a little sore throat. So really, who's the victim?
I was helping.
Yeah.
I was helping at a
She-
donation center sort through clothes.
Wow.
And I'm, not in LA. I went straight from the airport there. So my friend is organizing it. She's working so hard. And I just felt so far away when the fires were happening and just feeling like so helpless, like everyone in the world felt, I'm sure, just like wanting to help. So as soon as I got here, I was like, I'm coming, I'm helping. And because I'm not here, I wasn't like thinking about air quality. And I was outside for hours sorting through clothes and boxes. And then an hour later, just got like the worst migraine that just went away after 36 hours.
Also gave you a bit of a smoky eye.
You look great. Yeah, so like the stuff that's in the
I
air.
have fake eyelashes on because we just did. Robbie and I were contestants on.
Can we say?
a
I think
game
it's
show.
coming out for a while from now.
It's a game show.
I did my first game show. It didn't go well. Jamie's the queen. Blah blah blah.
She's so good at games.
She's
Even
so
just
good.
board games at your
My
house.
brain was made for games.
She's so good. Yeah, she's so good at games. But going from tragedy to triumph, our boy got married. We were out here a month ago for our boy's wedding.
Yeah, you guys came out married now. For
Kassem
those,
got married. Oh,
Yes.
it was beautiful.
And she's
I did it.
stunningly gorgeous.
Great.
You
She's
guys were so beautiful up there. I loved
you.
your vows in true Cass form of just
does
equal
that
parts
mean?
heart and humor and
Okay.
levity and truth.
It was.
It was perfect.
It was a near perfect night. I will say,
Uh-oh.
everyone wanted to take a photo with you guys.
With us?
With you.
Nobody talked to us.
My aunt took a
Oh,
photo
I
with
talked
you.
to her for a long time.
And even before
I talked to your aunt for a long
We're huge in
time.
Jordan.
Even before
Yeah.
this is the Egyptian
The country.
aunt. This is the Egyptian aunt. Even before
Egypt.
she posted a single thing about us, our wedding, she was like, "Here's a photo with me and the Sopranos kids on Facebook."
She was lovely.
That's
she was
how much
great.
she really enjoyed meeting you. You guys were fantastic.
I finally got to meet Annie G,
Cassim's
Cass's mom.
Amazing.
you really made
In her
her
prime.
day. Yeah, you guys were great.
She took a picture with me and she went, "This is for profile." She was like the, what do you call it? Like the front page of Facebook.
Facebook.
Your
Yeah, her
profile
profile
photo.
pic.
Yeah, she's like, "This is the profile
Wow.
one," to let me know. I was
the
like, okay.
landing page.
Wow.
Yeah, The Sopranos has reach. You know, I don't even think my mom
She captioned it, "Me and my son."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys. It's so fun to watch you guys work a room.
Did we
Did
work
we
a
work
room?
a room?
You guys don't maybe even know you do it.
I feel like we never left our chairs.
I feel like we didn't
but
talk
like
to
when people
anyone.
come up to you, you're so there's like you don't have to engage with people the way you guys do. You guys are always so nice to folks.
Well, these are your
People are
friends
really
and family.
nervous.
Right, and just regular people were pieces of shit.
Yeah.
But at your wedding,
Yeah,
we're
you guys were
talking-
This
great.
was not like unherded masses.
Thanks
this
for
was
turning
a
it on.
select crew.
Thanks
Yeah,
for turning
yeah.
it on.
And let's also just give a quick shout out before we move on that Robbie and I picked. I picked your song to end your
You
ceremony.
did. Yeah, you
Robbie
guys
picked
impacted.
the entrance songs.
Well, let me. Every wedding I've ever been to, the people were always like on a neurotic level about everything. I feel like because that's
Right.
just what your wedding turns you into, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this has to be here. This has. I've never seen two
The
people so
chillest.
chill. The day before at the rehearsal, they're like, "What do you think we should walk down the aisle to?" And they're like, "We're spitballing like a bunch
Yeah,
of
Cass and Rob
groomsmen
came
dummies."
to Cutter and I's bedroom in the hotel, like the night before the wedding at like 10 o'clock.
bedroom?
You were blitzed.
It was your hotel room. They came to our bedroom, like we went in the bedroom. Just because we're in LA,
It was their
doesn't
bedroom.
mean-
It was their
It
bedroom.
was
It
one
was,
room with
the
a bed.
bed was in the
yeah,
room.
yeah.
And we
Came
picked the
to our
song.
bedroom.
You were so stoned.
Yeah.
I love a stone, Jamie.
What else do you do on vacation?
No.
It was a perfect time to ask you about music. It's
Yes,
like normally when you ask people about
yes.
music, they go, "Oh, this is a good song." You were like, "You know what? You should do." I'm feeling, you're doing that. I was like,
that what I
"Yeah,
did?
yeah, yeah," and I wrote it all down, and then we I forget what the name of it.
It was nothing's gonna stop us now.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well, we
if
finally got
this
you.
world runs out of lovers,
This is gonna get copyright struck.
because Mannequin
We
is one of my
finally-
favorite movies
We
of all
finally
time.
got Jamie to sing on the pod. It just took coming to LA.
Well,
See, LA, it's just this town.
that
It
was
brings
just
it
a
out of
little
people.
You're gonna be
It
a
brings
star.
it
And
out
then
of
Rob
people.
picked the Jurassic Park theme song for the
that's
procession.
appropriate. The song you picked, right? Nothing's gonna stop us now, Mannequin. appropriate.
Yes.
Made sense. Rob came out of left field with, we needed a groomsmen song that would play when all the groomsmen came down. And I was like, kind of stuck on it. And then Robbie's like, you know what you should do? Jurassic Park soundtrack.
Left field. That's like your anthem according in my head.
By the way, it was 3 notes in, and everybody there, at least on Kassem's side, was like,
crushed it. The
giggling.
violin kicks in.
Yeah, it was.
Everyone just like got up like they're on that Jeep, you know, in the movie.
Yeah.
Started looking at us. It was perfect.
It was amazing. It was great.
John was there.
It was pretty magical.
It was really cool. It was to your point about like us being stressed, looking like we were stress free. There was a little bit of stress, but I think I didn't really have a lot to worry about because Ashley did everything. But also a function of getting married this late in life is like there was no question of whether or not I was doing the right or wrong thing.
Does that still go on? Do people like? I guess
when
because
you're younger, I feel like you worry about like, am I supposed to be doing this? Is this the right person?
You know,
Yeah.
I didn't think that when I was getting married at 22 of like, is this the right person? But I do remember a moment of like, should I be doing this?
Yeah.
now?
Yeah, because you
Yeah,
can
you're
do
right.
anything at 22. At my age, it's like, I'm late to this already. I just got to get it done. This person's great. Let's just
Lock
hurry
it
up and
down.
do it. Yeah, I'm not going to stress out about what song or what
Right.
the venue is or whatever. Let's just do it.
It was lights everywhere. It was pre-Christmas.
Pre-Christmas is that's another reason why I wanted to do it in December was because like there are already lights
Everyone's
up, so it's half
festive.
the production's
Everyone's
already
in the
done.
mood.
Yeah, and the first thing I did when I walked, because we went into he didn't even know what the room looked like. They were going to get married, and at the time when they were like setting it up, so I happened to go there first.
Oh yeah,
or
you
something,
went early.
and I sent him like a photo. There was a Christmas tree on the dance floor, and I was like, "You all right with this, babe?" Like,
I was like, I don't
and he
know,
was like,
am I?
I don't know." Like, I'm just like, "This is amazing!" Like, you guys were just so fucking chill.
It was so great.
It was great.
Every new year, we set all sorts of big goals, but only 8% of people will stick with their resolutions all year long. But with Acorns, you can lock in years and years of healthy money habits in just 5 minutes. That's all the time it takes to open your account and start automatically saving and investing your money. Acorns makes it easy to start automatically saving and investing so your money has a chance to grow for you, for your kids, and your retirement. You don't need to be an expert. Acorns will recommend a diversified portfolio that fits you and your money goals. You don't need to be rich. Acorns lets you invest with the spare money you've got right now. You can start with $5 or even just your spare change. How could you pass up an opportunity as easy as this to invest in your future? Head to acorns.com/nottoday or download the Acorns app to start saving and investing for your future today. This is a paid non-client endorsement. Compensation provides incentive to positively promote Acorns. Tier 1 compensation provided. Investing involves risk. Acorns Advisors LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. View important disclosures at acorns.com/nottoday. So it's a new year and you're thinking, how am I going to make this year different? How am I going to build something for myself? I'm dying to be my own boss or see if I can turn this business idea I've been kicking around into a reality, but I don't know how to make it happen. Shopify is how you're going to make it happen. And let me tell you how. Shopify makes it simple to create your brand, open for business, and get your first sale. Get your store up and running easily with thousands of customizable templates. No coding, no design skills required. All you need to do is drag and drop. Shopify makes it easy to manage your growing business. They help with the details like shipping, taxes, and payments from one single dashboard. Established in 2025 has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/nottoday, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/nottoday to start selling with Shopify today. Shopify.com/nottoday.
It was the only thing that I think I stressed out about was fitting into my suit, and that
You look good. You did that
felt
wedding
good.
diet.
Thank you.
baby.
You got your hair done. We were there with
my
the
hair.
lady.
I looked like one of the characters in The Sopranos.
Your
the way-
hair, that was a full blow dry.
Kassem
That was like a
Walnuts.
full. You might have used some Velcro rollers.
It felt like I was in a telenovela. I was like,
Dude, that's exactly
my daughter
what
was
you look
having
like.
her quinceañera, or there was
And
just
you had
something.
the tie.
You
Like,
know what's so great about you're so versatile, Cass. Though you could have been in a telenovela, you could have been Dracula, you could have been like
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu.
Yeah, really anything. Not just those two things, but yeah.
Yeah, you could have been Abe Vigoda's stand.
yes,
Yeah.
100%.
No, thank you. Yeah, it was a great night, and I'm so glad I got to spend it with you guys, and
Us
I'm
too.
glad you guys could take photos with my family.
I felt
loved
very
it.
honored that you spent the night before your wedding with us, with all
Same.
the family
I
around.
felt
and
really
everybody's
special.
around. You were like, let's hang.
Well, you know that me and you guys have this sort of like, we can kind of just be in the room together at any
No pressure.
place, and there's no pressure
Ever, yeah.
So there's like some people are like flying in, and you feel like you have to entertain or just like keep a ball up in the air when they're around. Just like, but I just wanted to chill, and if I had to chill, there's a short list of people.
Yeah.
And that's, it's going to be you guys and, a couple, my brother's one of those people. John
Your brother's great.
Your brother's awesome.
just had a kid yesterday. I just met my nephew this morning.
Congrats,
What's his
Omar.
name?
I think it's going to be Miles.
I think
Love
it's
it.
going to be. They have it. See, look how chill these Garaibas are.
They-
They're like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll probably name the kid eventually.
They wanted to wait until he was born.
To meet him. Yeah.
Well, they wanted to hear him say it, the kid. He's like, hey, nice to meet you, Miles. Yeah.
You guys, you're going to have kids quick, right?
I mean,
You working
Yeah,
on
that's
it?
why you got this job.
You working on it?
you know what's holding me up is I have a rash. And Ashley's
Where?
like, go to the doctor.
Where's the rash?
Really?
Yeah, she's like, go to the
On your
doctor. Why aren't you
pee-pee?
going to the doctor? We're not going to have kids till you figure out what's going on with your rash.
Is the rash on the pee-pee?
No, it's like on my chest.
So what? Fuck that.
I've
You don't
I've
need-
had this rash for like a month. I'm like, it's gonna go away. It
What does that
doesn't
have to do with the
itch.
kid?
Well, she just thinks like I gotta go to the doctor before I start.
It's not
having a kid.
spreading?
She wants to know you're a man who could take care of things.
She wants to know I'm not
This is a test.
a disease-prone guy with some crazy like I don't know shingles or something. But yeah, B. I
You
can
guys
take
didn't do blood work before you got married?
blood work.
Kidding.
Whoa.
Is
Clear
that a
some shit
Dracula
out?
joke?
It wasn't.
Yeah, we didn't do blood work. But yeah, so she looks at my rash every night because I take my shirt off before I go into bed. Take it easy, ladies. And
And she goes, yeah.
she
The
goes,
wedding diet
you
is
still have
done.
that rash. I'm like, I don't know. I think it's going away. and
Do you
it's
put
not.
anything? You put any hydrocortisone cream?
I think I'm just allergic to the Le Labo.
Well, you put
Do
it
you
on,
always
you put it on
put
your
it there?
clothes.
I put it on my bare chest.
What?
What do you mean?
For those who
Aren't you
don't
supposed to
know,
put cologne on your
Le
bare?
Labo is a
It's a cologne.
It's a scent.
it's a perfume store, cologne, whatever. You know they get offended now when you go in and you're like, which one is for men? They're like, all of them. And then which one is for women? All. It's like, oh, sorry for thinking like men and women have
Well,
different
if you're
scents.
thinking about having babies, I was just told yesterday that anything with a scent is an endocrine disruptor.
A what now?
Endocrine disruptor.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Which means your hormones,
Yes.
which is what you guys need intact for the baby making.
My dad had 5 kids. I don't need nothing. I need to spray myself with a
I'm
Labo
pretty
to
sure I
stop.
had like, a dipty candle in my face when I got pregnant with both my kids,
Yeah,
so it's
hot.
fine.
That's sexy.
Okay. Well, that might make sense.
But maybe you're a little
But don't
sensitive.
put it on the bare skin. You're
No.
saying
No. Just spray it on your clothes.
Yeah,
I just-
never
when I
put
get out
a
of the
scent on your
shower-
bare skin.
really?
No.
No.
Oh,
What
do you
I
think that's why I have a rash?
I wish I could stand up to show you this because I know you'd love it. I spray it right in front of me and then I walk through.
That's what I do.
Come on. These are classy people.
That's like since high school I've done
Yeah,
that
you're
shit.
dealing with 2 classy humans. You know what I do too? Then I do a little spray behind the back and I walk backwards.
Oh.
The coordination alone.
I know.
Yeah.
That's
It's
like,
a
I can't
symphony
do
of-
that.
Yeah.
I do
Wow.
a twirl. I do a
Wow.
spin.
I couldn't pull that off. See?
Yeah, you could.
The twirl, the...
Yeah. Oh, this is cool. This is news to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll maybe just do that and see if the rash clears.
Imagine if we're responsible for him getting her pregnant in a week from now because that
Because
would
the
be
rash is clear.
This pod.
I would love
Is she
to have 'em.
unattracted to you because she's not attracted to you right now because of the rash?
No, I hope not.
You don't want her to be attracted to you?
Oh,
right
you
now?
mean like does she not want to touch me because of the rash? It definitely is a barrier.
Can we see the rash? I think we
Yeah,
should see the
just
rash.
Show us the rash.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the
Yeah.
best you're ever gonna look. This is right after the diet. That's your
Oh, it's-
nipple. Let me see.
yeah.
Oh, that's fine. That's being a guy. Yeah, you're a guy.
Is it on the other side too?
You said it was like a little patch.
Cash, I think this is a detergent thing.
Oh, you think?
Do you spray La Labo over there too?
No, I just put it right here.
No, then it's not the Le Labo.
Detergent. No, have you changed detergents lately?
She uses all kinds of stuff. She uses the scented stuff, and I'm sensitive to scents.
That's it.
Yeah,
But I have unscented.
they're endocrine disruptors.
But is
It's
she
an
washing
endocrine
your
disruptor.
sheets in the scented?
Excuse me?
Is she washing your sheets in the
Yes.
scented? That's what it is.
Oh,
You
so this
think
is her
so?
fault, so I can go back to her and say this is your fault.
So it's been there for a month, like right since you got married. Maybe it's stress.
Can stress break me out?
Oh, of course, it could do anything.
Stress can do anything.
Because
anything.
maybe I thought I was stress-free, but my body was like, oh, he's not emoting. Let's do it in the form of rash.
Yeah, well, or you know that thing where you're like running on adrenaline, like wedding, holiday, and then
Why
Yeah.
did you
No,
say
that's what I was doing.
You said wedding so many times.
You know how you're running wedding.
Wedding.
Yeah, I was running on
Okay.
6
there's a lot
weddings.
of planning
But
involved.
can we just say Jamie just housed 2 slices of pizza?
She ate
Like,
2 slices. I ate 1.
I've never seen somebody eat so fast.
I
in
had
my,
a migraine. I needed to
you
help.
Did
were
it
like,
help?
Yeah, it's
yeah,
gone.
you're better. That
Good
was
pizza.
record speed that you ate those 2 slices of
I
pizza.
always eat that fast.
Jame, I've eaten a billion meals with you. I've never seen you do what you did in there. I thought you were on your first slice when you were halfway through the slice, and I looked, and there was just a thing of crust on the plate. I was like, holy shit.
It was concerning.
It was so fast. And you were like, I'm hungry. You were like Chris Farley in the Saturday Night Live sketch. You were like, lay off me.
That was cool.
It was very...
It was hot. It was like
Oh.
it was that scene in Coneheads, where she eats that stuff. Yeah. Another Chris Farley.
So sorry, Jamie, go ahead. He was wedding.
Nothing. No, and then
It's
and
stress.
then when you stop and you think like, oh, I'm gonna relax now, that's when your body shows up.
I think that's maybe what happened.
Yeah.
But she does want me to go to the doctor to get like
I
my
support
spermies
that.
counted.
Oh,
Jesus. Don't you just shoot a few in first and then do all
don't
that
waste
stuff?
time. He can't waste
Can I
time.
also tell you this? I
Have you
think
seen that? Have you heard of that?
my stream has been really weak for
For peeing?
Yeah, for like a year.
What about the force of the jizz? Are you shooting ropes as they say?
I don't know because we've been using prophylactics.
Yeah. But you know there's have you
I'm not
seen
blowing out the back of the condom if that's what you're asking me.
Okay, well the front. I don't know how you blow out the back of a condom. Yeah, it's the front.
Okay.
Right?
Well, I think it could be. I could think it could be both.
Okay.
I don't know
Sure.
if I don't know if I have the strength anymore down there. And
So
I'm
you-
wondering if I'm
How old are you?
41.
You're fine.
So weak pee.
I might pee sometimes. I also know I'm peeing more, and I know as you get older, your
Yeah,
prostate
that's
starts to do this
fine.
thing. But like, I noticed like the day it happened, I'm like, oh, that's some little sissy pee.
Really? But then
That's
you
some
didn't think
little
like, oh,
sissy
that's just
pee.
because that happens sometimes. Where like,
Sometimes
if
it's like every pee now, unless I really have to pee.
oh wow, every
Yeah.
pee is a sissy pee.
And I think about like, oh, do I have prostate cancer? I should go get it checked out.
damn, the rash and the sissy pee.
Do you think Do you think I just diagnosed myself?
That you have what now?
Prostate cancer.
Prostate
no, you
cancer. Oh,
don't. Stop.
tragic.
But you need to go to a doctor. We need to just
I should
check
go.
you.
To
Circle
When's
of
the last
life.
time you've had a checkup?
I did just get a vaccine. I know. No, let's get
Pussy.
controversial. I did get
A flu
the
vaccine? What'd you
whooping
get?
cough vaccine to be able to touch the kid.
Oh, the baby. Yes.
Yeah.
Uh,
Other than that,
well,
but
maybe
I did
that's
that
where
at
the
a,
rash came from.
I did
but
that at
yeah,
a
go ahead.
Walgreens, so technically I haven't been
The
at.
safest place
To
in the
the
world.
hospital.
These libs will do anything. Yeah, go ahead.
That's right. By the
You're
way,
behind a curtain in a Walgreens getting the shot.
it's even worse than that. They built a cubicle that's in the waiting room of the pharmacy. And it's the size of a
Yes,
toilet,
yes.
an airplane bathroom. And you go in there, you're like, oh, this is for privacy. That's cool. You get in. It's the most disgusting.
Yep.
It looks like.
That's where I got a COVID vaccine in one of those.
Oh, you can't believe people are doing medical things in
I
there.
agree.
But that's where I got my whooping cough vaccine. I have not been to the doctor since like I did a herpes test years ago after a relationship. So it was like.
Let's dive
You
into
wanna
that.
elaborate
a little.
more on that
Let's
one?
double click on that. As
I
they
used to
say.
get STD check after every relationship.
But you said specifically.
After?
You said specifically herpes.
You mean
before I started dating again. But like after
No,
everyone.
that's a very responsible thing to do. But you said
Yeah.
specifically herpes.
Yeah.
You didn't say like I got
well,
my.
I got a full STD, but
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
it's more colorful if I say herpes.
Oh well, but it also narrows it down to like. I thought maybe you might have had another
A bump.
rash.
No, but we've all had scares.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I had full scare. I thought death.
There's
Yeah.
there's all kinds of things that can appear on your penis that aren't herpes but are very concerning.
I would think.
Really?
Little pimples. Maybe obviously papules, something.
Penis pimples?
Little penis pimples.
Wow.
Sounds rough.
You know, it does sound rough because you look at you. If you see something like that on yourself, you go, "Oh my God, I'm tainted. I'm dirty." No
For
one-
sure.
Damaged
It's the
goods.
worst.
Who would
Who
ever
would
want
ever
this?
want
But then you go to
this?
the doctor. I did a doctor.
See, this is so you, Cass. You get married and you let all the bumps out of your body.
You're right.
This is so you.
This
Bumps
is
just
so
start
me,
popping
dude.
up.
Weak stream, rash everywhere. Locked her in.
And he's like, I'm not nervous at all. It's like,
I could take the cake as like the sissiest guest, the least masculine guest.
You?
Yeah.
No.
The biggest pussy that's ever been on this.
No.
I'm talking about penis pimples, weak
Are
stream.
you trying to think of
I
a
just
more
showed you my
pussy
rash.
person than him?
yeah. I got
It's
nothing.
not coming. It's not coming to him.
But, but that doesn't
I'm going
make
to
you
keep
them.
thinking, though.
But I'm sure there is someone. But yeah,
For sure.
Just when that person comes
when
to
we had
mind.
our podcast, you brought some people on. Those are probably the only ones who'd be bigger.
come on, dude.
pansies
Stop
than
making
you.
fun of the UFO community.
No, I'm just
Don't you know
hey,
what's going on, dude? The shit in Jersey is still
Tell me.
going on.
Let's go
Tell
from
me
STDs
everything
to
that's going
UFOs,
on with
baby.
the aliens.
They just, as of last week, came out with a new whistleblower who showed some alarming new evidence.
Can we see it? Can we pull it up?
Can you pull up egg video, UAP egg video, News Nation? Thank you. There is a
Tell us. You're
there
for
is
people-
a new whistleblower that's come out. By the way, there's been all kinds of stuff. It's really been ramping up since the holidays. Obviously, there was we're in the middle of a drone flap in New
of course.
Jersey.
Yeah.
And since then, a new whistleblower has come out and said he worked for the Crash Retrieval Program, which is a group of men that when UFOs crash, they go out and they retrieve them. They probably sell them or give them to Skunk Works, Lockheed Martin, Skunk Works, Raytheon for them to reverse engineer. I'm sure you know all that. However, there is a new video that they just dropped. Yep. This is a helicopter dangling what they call the egg, which is a UAP shaped like an egg.
Is this it? Is this just going to keep repeating?
Yeah,
over and
that's
over
it.
again?
Is
Oh,
that-
this is it.
That's it. Isn't that mind blowing to you?
It's not enough.
That's
Well,
not enough?
no.
I need more.
It's not doing it for you. Had nighttime vision of a helicopter.
I mean, it definitely perked me up, but I'm not now
that's not doing it.
sold on
Flying
anything.
egg?
But that could be anything.
It's a flying
So what
egg.
they're saying is these are being controlled. This is how they get them down, okay? They hire a psychic. They have a psionic asset who sits and meditates, ends up piloting the egg, brings the egg down, they retrieve it. That's how they're retrieving some of
But
these.
why couldn't that psychic
The
just tell
American
you what
government
it
has
is?
psychics that bring them
Your
down.
government hires psychics and remote viewers as a whole program. They've
How do you
been
get
doing
that
it since
job?
the Cold
I
War.
want that job.
I mean, listen.
I
you
love
want-
to meditate.
You want to dive
You
deep.
believe in psychics. I just listened to the most recent Not Today Pal, in which you are obviously a believer. You believe in, what's his name? Brian Tyree Henry?
Tyler Henry.
Yep. And then you're famously an anti-psychic guy.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
in the-
anti, especially like TV psychics, that whole like racket, and yeah, I don't.
There's a thing with TV psychics, but what if I told you your government's been hiring psychics and remote viewers as government assets to spy on foreign countries and figure out their secrets?
That's weird.
That's weird. You believe in ghosts, but that's weird.
A psychic can spy on other countries.
It's called remote viewing. Yeah.
Well,
Look up Joe McMoneagle. He's a famous. When you get a load of this guy, you're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, that guy's a psychic."
this is a guy. If we were still doing a podcast together, you'd have on.
This is my
Yeah.
ideal guest for
Is
a
he
podcast.
still alive?
Absolutely still alive.
Riveting.
can get
Joe
him.
Monocle.
Joe McMoneagle. Put some respect on his name. This guy is one of the most
Memoirs of
accurate
a
remote
psychic
viewers.
spy.
Yeah, this guy remote viewed Mars 1 million years BC and found that there was an ancient alien civilization that was dying out.
Okay, I gotta say, I'm a little.
And that's on CIA.gov.
Okay,
That your CIA, your government has that on their website.
I feel like we've
It's
taken
not
a
your
sharp
government?
turn.
You asked me about it. This is
I know.
where
I
we're
didn't
at.
think we'd end up
This is
watching
where we're at,
videos of
dude.
Joe McMonocle. But this is where I'll tell you.
This is what I spend my time doing while you guys are in Austin, Texas.
Here, I can make both of our worlds meet right now. So, me and Kassem famously love the autistic people, the communities. We love them. We're big fans.
That laugh is not appropriate, and it's only because we're also slightly autistic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
100%.
Yes. All of us.
Don't
But-
agree so hard.
Yeah.
fast.
That's when
I was-
you're supposed to be
that
like,
was
no,
supportive.
guys. You
That
know?
was supportive. Okay.
Huh.
Anyway, so I'm listening to this new thing now called what is it?
Telepathy file.
The
tape?
telepathy tapes. Guys,
800 people have told me I need to listen to this.
Guys, it's
Well, that's a specific
Awesome.
type of autist. It's
well,
the
it's
nonverbal.
nonverbal. Yeah, which is a lot of them, but they all supposedly communicate non-verbally. So like this kid will say, hey, my best friend's name is George in Nebraska, but he lives in Texas. And they're like, yeah, whatever. And then like the kid in Nebraska is like, no, my best friend is Fred in Texas. And they're like, what? And then the parents like find each other on Facebook and they're like, my parent, like these kids are saying they talk to you because they type everything out. Jamie, it's wild. They meet on this place called The
Do you
Hill.
believe it?
I think I do. I
They
don't know how.
meet in their minds at a place called the Hill.
Yes, there's thousands of them
So
sometimes
how do
waiting on the
how
hill.
do you believe in this and not believe in the other
Well, because
stuff?
I can't imagine these autistic people are like pulling the wool over our
They're
eyes.
not.
They can't even
but
communicate.
It's the same channel that you can go to with your mind that these psychics
But
can.
I don't believe these. I don't know what word to use. The people who are on like TLC. I'm not
Clairvoyance?
buying that. No, I was going to use a derogatory kind
Oh.
of like just the people who appear on these shows. They seem. I see them as used car salesmen. I see their tricks. I know what they're up to. You see these autistic people who are like can't speak and they're typing on a chair. If they're tricking me, then way to go.
There's literally the lady who does it. She has a calculator and she's doing a crazy math problem, right? It's like 1, 4, 6, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, blah, 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 times, blah, 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 blah. And then she hits equals. And then they'll go to the autistic kid and be like, what number is this? And he'll go, you know, and then he'll push the buttons on this iPad. And I'm not trying to be funny or anything. That's just they are nonverbal. That's what they sound like. But they hit the buttons, and he gets it exactly right.
Jamie, they say, so let's say there's someone over
love
there
it.
who, there's people who are like non-believers and they'll say, hey, the camera guy, give me
There it is.
you're reading a book on the back of your, there's a book in your back pocket. Give me the book. They give the book to the mom. They go open to any page and look at a word. And they look at the word and the kid automatically starts typing. It'll be like page 723. The word is patriot. And they say, and so Jamie, they say to one kid, how did you know what your mom was seeing? Can you see through her eyes? And he goes, I see everything. Yeah.
Goosebumps, right?
James, I'm telling you, this,
You gotta listen.
the
This is so
podcast
up your
is
alley.
great.
Oh my God. It's a TV show or no,
it's a podcast. They're going to definitely make a show out of this. It's going to be, it's awesome. It's so good.
It's with Kai Dickens.
Who's
It's
he?
the hottest.
Who's
She's
Kai
a
Dickens?
woman.
Who's she?
She is the. I don't know. She just
What's
makes
her
The
this
deal?
documentarian, I
What's
believe.
Kai Dickens' deal?
She is like
Amazing.
Oh, she's a filmmaker.
It's a fantastic listen. It's an even better watch, and it's
Oh,
the
there's
hottest
video?
podcast. Yeah, there's video.
Oh, I didn't know there's video.
Yeah. So it's
Wow.
Oh,
I can't
wow.
wait to dive in.
So it's on YouTube or something?
I think it's on YouTube.
Wow.
Don't
I've
quote
been
me on
walking
that,
around
though.
listening.
I just been listening to it, but
It's so good, right?
it's incredible.
And they all
I haven't
meet on
even
the hill.
finished it.
They all
Did.
meet on the hill, James.
And they all
I
call
totally
it the
believe
Hill?
it. I totally believe it.
I believe it 100%.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because again, you say things, but like when somebody has Down syndrome, it's like you're like, oh, I feel bad for like you feel like you want to help them. Like when I see autistic people, I'm like, this dude knows.
I get jealous.
Yeah,
I
like
go,
I'm-
I want what you have.
Yeah, it's like you're on another
Right.
Yes.
level.
Yes.
Like if somebody has to help me eat a salad, fine. But if I get to see everything, if I get to know all things,
all-knowing Cass.
you can help me eat a salad.
But then you also, yeah, no, I'm
Why
right
a
there.
salad?
it's just
You're still in the diet.
they're restricted in movement. But yeah, I would eat a salad.
Yeah,
It's just cleaner.
one of the things. Let's just jump to another topic. One of the things I wanted to ask you guys about that, I just heard the story, and I know you guys are always in the gossip and this, and again, this is 30 years ago gossip, but I just heard about this. Did you hear that on the set of Titanic?
You mean from 1998?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The catering, somebody
yeah.
spiked the catering with PCP.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's like a drug that really
Okay.
fucks you up.
Jamie. Innocent little
It's
naive
what
little
me
Jamie.
and Cutter do when we watch football. No, look here. It's if you want to zoom in. Yeah, yeah, that's why they call it PCP. I don't know. It's a fucked up.
Angel dust. I have heard of
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Is a
Angel
dissociative
dust
and
was the
anesthetic,
90s.
mainly used recreationally for its significant mind-altering effects.
So somebody literally somehow
Sprinkled it.
went up to all the food, and by the way, it was like I forget the numbers, how many people. If you guys want to look it up, like how many people were like fucked up.
Yeah. It was the chowder.
Can you
The
imagine?
chowder, yeah, it was like, did you have the chowder? If
The
you had the
chowder,
chowder,
spiked chowder.
you got spiked. Imagine. Go ahead, Jamie. What were you gonna say? Imagine what?
Imagine on the set of Sopranos one time, like all of a sudden everyone started tripping balls.
Yeah.
That would be
Did that
so-
happen?
No, because
Oh.
it wasn't Titanic. Did that happen? I'd be talking about that story.
Yeah. I'm sorry I didn't hear. But this was.
Do you think we'd all eventually give in and just start like giggling and
The
laughing?
scary thing, they would all look at me and be like, "This was Rob."
Rob?
You know,
This had to have
I was
been,
the only one doing fucking.
This had to have been an upset. I
On
don't know
the
if it
final
says.
day of shooting, dozens of film's cast and crew were drugged.
He was a
James Cameron said, "This is 100% true. You haven't lived until you've been high on PCP," which, by the way, I do not recommend to anyone.
Oh,
This
he
truer
What a
recommended.
words,
contradictory
truer words cannot be said
sentence.
about drugs. By the way, you haven't lived until you peaked on blank,
But
I
don't
don't
do
recommend
it.
it to anyone.
Yeah.
That's a great man.
Bill
He's got away with
Paxton ate
words.
the chowder.
Yeah, he
R.I.P.
did. 85 crew members walked into the emergency room.
Yeah.
Somebody had taken a pound of PCP and dumped it into the chowder. Here's the thing. Who's got a pound of PCP to throw around?
That's a lot of drugs.
That's a lot of fucking
What's
money.
the street value on a thousand?
I can get it to you for $2,500. No, I
Somebody
have
had
no
beef
idea.
with the caterers. That's what it says. They believe.
James Cameron's famously a hard ass director, right? Like he
Would love to work for him. one day.
Yeah,
course.
there,
I mean,
there's a story
You
on
know what's
Titanic
so
of someone
funny?
looking at their watch, and he's like, "If you want to know what time it is, get it up." And just because they looked at their watch.
You know what's weird? Whenever I hear stories about like directors like that or directors that make you do like 100 takes, whatever,
you love that.
I'm like, I want to work for them.
Why?
I like the idea of being pushed to my limits.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Because I am
Higher up,
somebody
remember
that like I think when you have a collaborative like experience of somebody that just like knows you can do more and pushes you there, it like unlocks parts of yourself that for me history has shown like I just need the push.
I'm going to start pushing you on this pod.
Do it.
Not today.
Remember how
pal.
you said you like to be tied up, and so did I. This
Yeah,
is
that
the
was
same-
a big.
This
That
is
was a
the
big
same.
moment
Oh,
for
why?
us.
You like to be pushed to your limits also?
I like.
I've never
because-
seen someone who likes to chill more than you. You like to be pushed
No,
to your
I-
limits?
no. This is. I'm just saying. Touches on the same thing. Where
Yes.
it's just like.
Yes.
I need help getting there. And if you got to time me up,
Jeez.
it's the only way. I can
Yeah,
get
that was
off.
a big moment for me and you when we had that.
Absolutely.
We just
Can I
know.
tell you, when I was just down in San Diego, I was at a friend's place and he had a gym in the garage. So I'm doing all this stuff and it was getting a little technical. This was leg day.
Oh,
And you do like a bunch of exercises, but then I needed to do one more for the hamstrings. And you look it up and it's like, oh, you can lay down, and then if you tie the like elastic band to something, you could put your feet in it and kind of do these like pull-away things. When I put my feet in there, I was like, I can't believe these two like to be tied up. That's what I thought about. I was like,
Oh,
this
really?
is the most uncomfortable, horrible. If I was naked, I'd be crying.
I definitely wouldn't want my legs tied
I'm
up
not trying to do
like behind
hamstring
me as like
exercises.
bent knees.
But I was saying, it was just like my
That's a vulnerable position.
they were like, that's what I'm saying. They were like together, and I was trying to do this exercise, and I was like, these two love to be like.
I'm talking about getting like tied up here
Same.
and then my cock suck, brother. That's what I'm talking about.
Never do that again.
Go
in
get
front
that
of me.
antifungal medicine, and
Never
that could
do
be
that
your
again
fucking thing.
in front
Dude,
of me.
I
That
remember
was
one time when we were
disgusting.
going
That
to
was,
the
I
gym.
apologize.
I was
that was
not you.
that was disgusting. Yeah.
Is it the rash?
It's the rash.
Is
It's
the
the
rash spreading?
That's the name of your new pod. It's the rash
the rash.
talking. I remember when we were going to the gym a lot. I remember you came down with a real bad case of jock itch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's because you sit in those sweaty little shorts. Thank you, by the way. I hope my wife doesn't watch this episode. But you sit in those workout
Don't worry,
shorts.
she's already grossed
She's
out.
already she hates me.
She already won't sleep with you. What's the word? Look at that.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, anyways, there I was, sitting in my own juices, marinating. But yeah, you if you don't shower right after, and like I would, sit in the workout shorts for a while. Go on the computer, play some Rocket League or something.
Wow.
Get
Yeah.
lost.
Yeah.
Wet.
Get lost wet sitting. And that, after a while takes its toll on your biome down there.
I think I've had it and it's just come and gone. There's
It
no
comes
way
and
I
goes.
haven't had.
It comes and goes.
Because sometimes you get so itchy down there, and it's just sometimes you're like, man, this is.
Sometimes
But then it just
the
goes
itch
away.
itself is almost orgasmic.
Oh yeah, when you get a good, and you know what's wild? When I'm itchy like that, it doesn't bother me like during the day, but then as soon as I get home and take my pants off, it's when you're scratching a dog and his
You get
leg
it,
is like,
yeah.
you're like, oh my god, I got the spot.
There's no better feeling, but then it starts to hurt.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
Then you got to stop, take a break.
Yeah. So I have had jock itch.
Such a metaphor for life, you
Isn't
know?
Just take a break.
Starts to hurt.
Starts
Take
to
a
hurt.
break.
Jock itch is life, bros.
Yeah.
What else do we got here?
Well, famously, you on our podcast, you had a Sharpie and notes, and this is so nice to see. It's back.
See,
Never
this is what we're missing on Not Today, pal. When I start looking at the notes, Jamie just lets me fucking sit there and suffer. I like that you popped in.
Oh, okay.
You
Is
popped
this a
in.
note from me?
I'm just
Oh my
realizing.
God.
I'm
Are you
just
pushing me,
you.
director?
I'm pushing
Okay.
you, James.
He's pushing you.
Still wants me to talk. Okay.
Yeah, I need some that. No, because I just felt
I
that.
thought
And I went,
that's what
that
editing
was nice.
was for.
No, we don't. We barely edit
No
the
one's
pod.
gonna edit
We
that.
don't?
I mean, no, they do a great job of doing it, but we don't cut stuff out. Like we don't cut.
Cut air.
If there's 8 seconds or 6 seconds, I don't
Yeah.
think they're cutting it.
They'll cut the air.
But I got. Thanks for having my back.
Always have your back.
Yeah, Cass,
Yeah.
Wow.
Cass has got
Even
my
if
back.
Jamie does not have it, I'll always have your back.
I'll read some of the stuff I got here. I used toilet paper for the first time in a long time the other day.
What do you mean?
Horrible.
Because you're not at home, right?
Yeah, I'm a baby wipe guy normally,
Oh,
and it was
yeah.
just like shit toilet paper that I had to use of the place
I'm
I was
so
staying.
sorry. I
It's
know that's a big deal for you.
barbaric. It's barbaric to take a shit and just use toilet paper. I know everyone has talked about this, but who uses like baby wipes and stuff? When you can't go back.
Yeah.
Can I tell you what I've been doing? I have 2 bathrooms in my home. I'm not to brag.
You have a poop room.
There's a guest bathroom that has a heater. One of those heaters that I close the door, I turn on the heater, let it warm up for 20 minutes. Okay, because when I enter that room, I want it hot. Because when it's cold in the winter,
The worst.
it's tough.
I got to put socks on.
Totally.
Yeah.
But if you have that heater, let it warm up 45 minutes sometimes.
That's a
I
long-
walk in, like it's hard to breathe, but that's exactly how I like it.
To
But that-
poop?
Sweltering. He likes
Yeah.
But then,
Just
ew.
can you let me
like a
finish?
jungle.
Can you
Ew.
just let me finish? But this bathroom doesn't have the tushy in it. Only my master bathroom. My master bathroom.
Which for people who don't know is this
It's a bidet.
Bidet. Thank you.
And so I do a thing where I go in the guest bathroom, 95 degrees. I use regular toilet paper because there's no bidet. Then I have to walk to the other
Oh.
bathroom, spray. I have to do it for an ideal poop. I could get a heater in my master bath, but that's not what happens.
I bet if we really talked to you for like 3 hours, we'd figure out what that rash is from.
You think it's probably
Because
just
you're
from
up to
sitting
you're
in.
up to antics.
It's like I'm putting like a perfect like a microbiome, like the microclimate for bacteria to grow.
You're pooping in a.
You need it hot. You need fecal matter.
That's disgusting.
You're pooping in a rainforest and then
Yeah.
not wiping not cleaning fully.
And putting your pants
But
on.
I am cleaning because I am
Do you
going to
walk
spray.
go to the
naked
other-
from bathroom to bathroom?
No, I pull up my underwear.
So do you have to act in front of your lovely wife like nothing's just a regular walk I'm doing here in the hallway?
She has no idea. What she knows when the bathroom's heating up, what's gonna happen.
Oh, wow.
But she's always working, and
What a treat.
I always close the door so she doesn't know when I'm walking.
So she doesn't
There's
know about
nothing
that walk.
worse smell
Oh,
than a hot
I know you
bathroom
so well.
with a poop.
I know exactly what you're gonna say
But-
because of your dad.
Because of my dad.
I know you so
Oh,
well.
so you're
My dad
traumatized.
would read the newspaper on the toilet and then take a shower. And so and leave the newspaper on the floor next to the toilet.
Wow.
And you would go in the bathroom after because, we lived in a house where we all shared bathrooms. And it would smell like hot newspaper poop. It's the worst
the title of this
smell.
episode. Hot newspaper poop. Thank you, Jay.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you have
I'm
that.
so upset with you. I didn't think
it's
you would
not-
do
but
something
I
You know,
don't
like
every
turn
that.
time
on
you see a newspaper, do you think of poop?
No.
Okay.
But when I hear something like that, it brings me right
course.
back.
Here's what I will tell you that maybe you'll feel a little bit better about it is about 5 minutes before I'm done, heat goes off, vent goes on. Because by the time I get out, I don't really want there to be a
You've
major...
sat in it too long. You're unaware of the effect that you're having.
Yeah.
You're
once you make
unaware
it
of
that
the damage
hot
that you're doing.
and then stinky, it's tough.
It's disgusting.
That's a tough-
And it's entering into your pores.
You know what?
in your
I've heard,
body,
like,
and
Joe-
it's making your pee stream weak.
I'd love to see in the comments if anyone out there can figure out if that's really what's causing my rash or not. So
I've
like
heard-
a doctor or
Doctor or
just anyone
Nurse?
that's qualified. That
Pooping
listens to
in
me.
a sauna is disgusting.
I'm not
and
pooping
not
in a
good
sauna.
For you.
It
Pretty
is-
much.
It's like 89 degrees by the time I get in.
it's pretty
there.
hot.
That's pretty
but
hot.
he's like Egyptian, so that's like 72
Oh,
for us.
Yeah,
That's
like
true.
a chilly
That's
day.
true. Needs a little
Yeah, he's
jacket,
like, ooh.
light jacket, little windbreaker, a fleece.
The fuck, I had some. I was just gonna
Oh,
say something.
I
with
gotta
that,
wash
and
your
I forgot.
shoes again.
I know. We just did that show,
This
and
is
everyone's
unlike-
like in
this is
suits and
unlike
everything, and
you.
Robbie's showing up with dirty fucking sneakers.
You know what's so funny? When we were having our what was the rehearsal dinner for the wedding? He asked me, he was like, "What do I wear to this?" I'm like, "Rob's gonna love this answer. Wear whatever you'd wear. Casual. Wear your joggers." He shows up to the rehearsal dinner, suit jacket.
That's it though.
He dressed up.
I had a
He
suit
did. He
jacket
turns
on.
it on.
I could, I
But
felt
he
like
was the only one.
being in the wedding party. I felt like
It's
I
respect.
should.
It was
it's
nice.
respect.
Yeah.
It was respect, and you also were for the first time ever. I was given an envelope full of cash, like in an Italian movie.
First time in your life.
Like, I don't think I've been given that much cash in an envelope. That was pretty.
Shout out me.
I mean, you gave me $10,000 in cash.
Shout out Rob.
Unbelievable.
You gave him $10,000.
wedding party.
It was a wedding, Jamie.
See,
Jamie got me some
Wedding
stuff
party.
off the registry, which was really nice. But $10,000 in hundreds a stack.
Well,
shout
It
out.
was so
shout out
incredibly
me.
generous of you.
Yeah. Well, I was raised
that's why
Italian.
you can't buy new shoes.
Yeah, I was raised Italian.
Mm.
I'm Irish and don't know things that people will learn later about being German, which is the real fail today on the show we did. Jamie made me look like trash, and then I made myself look like
I
trash.
didn't make you look
I said it,
like
and then I made
trash.
myself
You know
look
he
like
doesn't
I'm
How
know
did I make you look
geography.
like-
That's
I've
it.
noticed.
I don't know
Because
geography.
in
I don't
the
know
practice
history.
round, he didn't know it either.
Geography and history. And we could sit here right now, and you could tell me all this stuff. An hour later, I have nothing. I've tried to watch documentaries. I can't soak any of it up.
That's okay.
But
there are guys
tell him
that
about
figure it out.
Bitcoin. He knows it all.
You know about Bitcoin, but do you know about Geo Guessers?
I've seen that. Yeah.
You know there's dudes out there, they just look, you show them a screenshot of a Google Street image, from anywhere in the
And
world,
they
they'll
know.
tell you where it is.
Wow.
I just want to say to anybody in my family who's going to have a wedding in the next few years, I did not give Kassem G $10,000.
It was
Or-
a nice amount.
It was a nice amount, but I just want to let my family know because
Just
now
because they're
when
gonna-
I give my brothers
Yeah,
less
yeah,
than that,
yeah, yeah.
it's going to look bad. Shout
Well,
out to my
I thought
brothers.
I
It
should
was-
have gone higher with
It
the
was
number.
it was $100,000.
It was $100,000.
$100,000, and that's why now
We wheeled it in a red wagon, radio flyer.
It was in an
Yeah.
silver attaché.
I was like
briefcase.
Floyd Mayweather. I came in your
God,
hotel room and I just jumped
attaché in
a.
so long. My
Thank
dad used to call it his attaché
Your dad
case.
used to bring his attaché case into the toilet.
Yeah.
These Geo Guessers, by the way, one guy, there was a photo of Richie, Gordon Ramsay on a private jet. Okay, the biggest Geo Guesser in the world.
Knew where in the air he was.
Is this a career?
This
Or is it like a
he's
side
so
hustle?
good. He's so good at it that he's become famous for geo guessing. So he saw this photo
Vegas, of course.
of Gordon Ramsay. Okay,
You can't hide Gordon Ramsay.
he geo guessed from this photo that Gordon Ramsay was at Area 51.
And it was right?
No,
watch
is
it?
he?
He's never wrong. He's never. There is a video of it. It's on TikTok. Yeah, here you go. Play this. It's already
Oh,
liked
do we
by
have
me,
to-
as you can see.
Do we have to listen like this?
Yeah. You may need to restart it.
I saw this Gordon Ramsay post on Instagram and immediately knew something felt off because he's not actually at an airport. And I know that because if he was, it would have to be one of these 3 airports. But none of the mountains in the back of these airports are the same. And well, Gordon, I found you. With these pixels that resembled a fence, these mountains, and this arid landscape, there's only one option. Area 51 with a perfect match. Gordon, you can't hide.
Wow.
Pretty incredible,
Give
right?
me more.
Go to
Oh,
his.
you like geoguessing, Jamie?
give her a couple of his
I like his
GeoGuessr
delivery.
vids. This guy is unbelievable.
This could be a new lane for you, Jamie. Maybe you're a geoguesser.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
He calls people out. Fuck yeah.
I gotta know how to lean out like
I've
this
ever
guy.
had. And I'm not telling you niggas where it's from.
I will. It's an egg, cheese, and avocado bagel from Bagel Market on 168 William Street in New York City. You walked approximately 300 feet north and ate it at this table.
Maybe that first.
His timing on his videos.
that
This
first
person
one?
posted a photo of their flight saying, "Can you guess where I'm going?" Well, I don't need to guess because
Wow.
I know. You were on flight SWA 4456. You left Orlando at 10:57 a.m. Landed in Dallas, Texas at 12:10 p.m. You took this photo approximately 9 minutes into your flight, right above Ridge Manor, Florida, at approximately 23,050 feet elevation, while sitting in seat 18F.
You always bring the heat, Cass.
They need to make a movie where Liam Neeson plays this dude.
Yeah.
I could see Jamie. I think we get Jamie in.
You're really into that, Jamie.
Jamie's
Talk to me about
jaw
what you're
dropped.
feeling.
I'm going to start challenging this dude.
You can play this.
To say find
I'm
me, or
just-
you want to find people?
Find me.
Find me.
I
Wow,
think
he's gonna
you
be like,
have
oh, your
the
living
skill.
room, your kitchen, your living room, your kitchen. It's only 2 places.
Your bed.
Yeah, where else?
You're getting Botox. There is you can go to the website geoguesser.com and you can play the game yourself and train yourself on how to be better.
Well,
You'd be like,
I
oh,
love
that's
that.
Brussels, and people will think you're learned and shit. But it's about identifying the
Rob,
types
you
of
need
road
that.
signs
You
and
need
stuff.
that training.
I need it so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone at the game show just laughed at me.
No one laughed.
You
at
could get better at it. So.
I don't want to, but there's some things you just don't. Some things you just don't know.
Yep.
You don't have to know.
Like the people that are nonverbal, but they can do other things.
They
That's
can do
right.
His other
everything
senses are
else.
stronger.
I hope you listen to that.
I
'cause
probably have one
I'm
good
gonna.
sense somewhere.
what do you think's your best sense?
You think it's smell? For all the cigarettes I've smoked, and drugs I've done, taste is I could taste.
Oh, you're a taster.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I'm a
that's your
big It's
strongest.
definitely not hearing anymore. It's definitely not sight anymore. I used to be
taste.
my
Don't
vision
you
used to be
remember
incredible.
when I made you that cake and you're like, is there a little peppermint in here?
I
And
did
I
do
literally had put like a drop of like literally one drop of peppermint in the
It's
crust.
One
gotta
drop.
be taste because anytime we go to a nice, because part of what we all love to do is eat nice.
We love to eat.
Love to do.
At nice restaurants. First thing he does when he takes a bite is immediately you can see like the receptors in his tongue act faster than
Yeah.
everything because he immediately knows if something is good or not good. It is taste.
Yeah,
It's taste. It's not geography. It's taste.
it's got to be taste.
Yeah.
I'm horrible with geography, but you know what? You don't have to do everything. That's what I've learned in this life, right, guys? You don't have to be great at everything.
No,
It'd be nice if you are, but you don't have to.
just one thing.
Just be.
Pick one thing.
Yeah, I'm probably great at
What?
something
Everyone pick one thing before we go.
that you could be great at, or that,
That
you
you
are.
are.
That you are great at.
Deflecting.
Fuck.
Why? Oh, that's what you're great at. Oh, I thought you told me I was deflecting by asking that question.
Oh, I got mine. Being alone. I'm.
You are
I
in
could
the
be alone.
0.01%.
I am the top. I am the. They would study me and be like, "This is how you be alone."
You are.
First 2 weeks of COVID, I was like, what's going on? I didn't even know. And then they're
Yeah,
like,
what
yeah,
happened?
we haven't seen anyone. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, so? Dude, when I lived in Vegas, there were times where like I would just be like in a dark place. And I wouldn't even, so I'd be like, yeah, it's been 8 days since you've been outside. I'm like, I don't even know.
Yeah, you are great at that. But you're also great at being with your buds.
He
Wow.
is.
Well, that was the other one. I'm great at being alone, great at being a friend.
Yep.
You are a loyal.
Oh, loyal.
Loyal.
Yeah. 10 grand in a card.
25 grand.
Yeah. When you're
In a
when
manila
you're in the
envelope.
mafia, you got to be loyal.
right.
If there's one thing we are,
In a duffel.
what are you great at? Oh, she's going alphabetically. Just give us something with an A. I
Yeah,
mean,
take it
it's
easy, dude.
Game shows.
I think
Please.
I'm really good at seeing the good in people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like spotting what somebody brings to the value that somebody has and what they bring to the world. Like I feel an urge always to point it out to people because
Yeah.
I like it to almost to an annoying point where like I wish I could shut up, but like I like have to tell people what I see that they bring to the world.
Yeah, you were always great at that on the pod. You were the counterbalance to me and Rob's sort of cynicism,
Yeah.
where
no,
we would
if
be
you-
making fun of someone. You always saw the good. I mean, you are a net positive to the world,
Yeah.
whereas I don't necessarily feel. I don't think
Even
you feel that way.
combined.
I would be nothing without either of you. So
Wow.
For every one of you, there's got to be two of us.
yeah, that's why this works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Wow. Well, on that note,
On that note,
Electron, neutron, potron, atoms.
Potron, I think you said, which is great.
Proton.
Yeah, that's the new scent of
sandwiches
Lalabo.
from Louisiana.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
We are. Thank you so much for having us here, being on the pod.
Thank
Really
you,
nice to
everybody,
do it. Yep.
for setting up this
course.
you know,
Yeah.
Thanks, Richie.
Flashback
Thanks, John Knob. Big
memory
shout out to
set.
Seven Eckies for letting
Seven
us
Eckies,
shoot
Seven
here.
George
Eckies.
Bryce, and we have another guest coming on the other episode. Who's it going to be? You'll have to wait till next week.
But
Do we have to
another
change? It's
crowd
obvious
favorite.
we're doing this the same
No,
day.
we don't have to change. Don't,
Great.
James. Don't ever change.
Don't
Cass,
know.
I will.
you are one of my favorite. I've met. How many people do you think we've met in our lives? Tens of thousands. What's the number there?
I would say
What's the number
3,000
on that?
to 4,000 people.
No, way more.
When you
crazy how
say
you
met,
just
do you
came
mean
up
like
with a
you have
number.
like hang with them?
Oh, that's a good question. But just even being
We'll save
around.
that for the next pod.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, out of the thousands and thousands of people, if you're in the
You two are in my top 10.
yes,
I could be anywhere with you guys, and it would be a party.
Always.
it's the best.
No
yeah.
pressure. No
and,
pressure.
and you proved it at your wedding. Who'd he come hang with? He proved it. We still have to prove it.
It meant a lot to me, actually.
Yeah.
It meant a lot to me that you guys came, and it meant a lot to my aunt.
Yes.
We know.
Shout out Annie G, his mom.
And my
What's your
mom.
aunt's
Yes.
name?
Amal.
Amal.
Shout out. Shout out Amal. And we will see you guys next week.
See ya.